Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Flight Simulator SDK tutorial. Hopefully it's going to be short, and a lot of you designers already know this, but for those that are starting out, this might be some useful information. Okay, so what you're seeing on the screen now is a design, a building that I have for Burke Lakefront Airport in Cleveland, signature flight support. And one thing that I forgot to do for that scenery update, which is available on flightsim.to for free, is that I forgot to make it that when it rains and snows, that it doesn't rain and snow inside my building. So basically this tutorial is really quick. I'm not going to show you any gameplay of it actually snowing inside the building, because trust me, it did. I mean, I had snow and rain, and I went inside the building, and yeah, I saw the flakes, and the ground was wet with snow on it and stuff. So this is more of an after, but I'll show you basics on how to, when you create your models, what you need to do. All right, so what we're talking about is using the the Microsoft Flight Simulator params in Blender, and what to select, and then export it out. Okay, so here I have the flight support building, and it's a basic model that I have some interior elements to it. Okay, I'm using the wrong keys here, sorry. All right, so you can see that I got some stuff inside the building. So when I loaded this in the simulator and it was raining or snowing, I got rain and snow all over the furniture and on the floor and stuff like that. All right, so what I did, or what I forgot to do and then ended up doing it, is that I add a cube around the object, and that cube I named Environmental Occluder. Okay, and basically you see this green box around it. All right, so, and it's transparent when it's in game. All right, so if I go ahead and go into edit mode, you'll see that it is just, it's a cube that I subdivided, and I made it as close to the building as possible. But I'll show you how to add one. So what I'll do is I'll get out of edit mode. We'll select the main hangar, and we'll add an object, and we're going to add a cube. Of course, I think it added over here because I didn't. Let me Control Z here, and let's try this again. So Control S, move my cursor to my selected. Then I'm going to Control A, and I'm going to add a cube. And I'm going to go into my front view, and we're going to scale this cube just big enough to cover my hangar. Okay, and let's move that in the Z direction so it's up here, and then we're going to go into edit mode for this cube, turn on X-ray so I can select all my points, and we will kind of make it smaller here so it's as close to the building as possible. And I'll move these vertex in the X direction, and we got some overhang there, so we'll drop it there, and select these vertexes and move these over to here. Okay, and let's go into top view, and let's take these vertices, and we're going to move them in the Y so they're just over the building a little bit. And then these vertices, we'll move these in the Y just so they're over the building a little bit. It's totally up to you on how close that you get it to match your building. You can even have it slope and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to get into that much detail for this tutorial. So I got this cube around my hanger. Okay, so if it's in rendered mode, the sign sticks out of that cube. That's why you see it there. So you can see the inside the cube, there's the hanger. All right, so in rendered mode, all right, so I make sure that that cube is selected, and let's go ahead and rename this cube to Environmental Occluder 2, because I already have one. Okay, hit enter. Now for the materials, this is what the in-game is going to determine. So with Occluder 1, I thought I put 2, but okay, well, let's change that to 2. There we go. All right, so Environmental Occluder 2. Now I already have a material set up called Environmental Occluder, so I can reuse it for any other occluders that I put in there. But basically all that is a material that I named Environmental Occluder, and then down here in the Microsoft material params, I basically select the Environmental Occluder. That's all I did, nothing else. So click that, all right, which I already have clicked. All right, so let's click the Occluder 2, and since it already is a material in my list, I can just click Environmental Occluder, and it puts this translucent box around the hanger. Okay, now I've already done this before. I'm not going to take the time to well, I'll export this real quick. So I have my scene, and I basically want to select all the objects to export, which is pretty much set up except for the new cube that I have. And so you go to File, Export, go to your directories, MKS, package sources, your model lib directory, choose whatever model you're exporting at. In this case, it's my signature flight support, and make sure that says that. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. It's on my other screen. So I'm exporting, and I've gone into my model lib for the project and chose the name, and just kind of verify that I'm going to signature flight support, and all these are check marked, which they are because I already did them. And then I hit the export, and then that's going to write the new information for that occluder block into my data set. Takes a little while, but because this is a pretty detailed project, so I'll go ahead and let this finish up real quick. Takes a while. Plus I have the simulator running in the background as well. Let this finish up. You can finish up any time. Okay, it should be finished now. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way. Now, I'm in game now. Watch this truck. It's going to run right into my building. That's one thing that I haven't fixed yet. Actually, he's going to run into the hangar. Alright, so I'm in the sim now. I'm not in the editor or anything like that. What I've done is, I haven't applied the one to the hanger yet. I just did that, so I'm not going to take the time to to go into the editor and build the project and open it up and all that kind of stuff. I've already done it for the main hangar, for the main FBO, all right? So before, it was some snowing and raining, and when I went inside the hangar, it was snow inside the FBO, it was raining and snowing inside there. So previously, I've did exactly what I just showed you with the hangar. So in drone mode, if I come over there, see that fork truck driving through my building? I haven't fixed all that stuff for this scenery yet. That will be in another version. But if I use the drone mode and go inside my building, now it is no longer snowing or raining inside this building. Okay, so if I now go into Project Editor and I bring up this project and I rebuild it for the since I've done the hangar, now it won't be raining and snowing inside the hangar. So in order to stop rain and snow from going inside your buildings, you need to put a cube box around whatever object you don't want it to rain and snow inside of. And you want to use the Microsoft Flight Simulator texture parameters and choose Environmental Occluder, and then export your model, rebuild your package, and then you no longer have rain and snow inside your buildings. So anyway, most of you, like I said, have probably seen this before. You know what I'm talking about. Some of you may not know. I haven't seen hardly any videos. I don't think I've seen any videos on this topic. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But anyway, share this video to other designers, creators, so they can fix the holes in their roofs. Anyway, if you like this video, please subscribe, share it, comment on it. If you don't, I understand. But I appreciate you coming along and taking a look at what I'm presenting here. And we will see you guys later, and you guys have a great day. See ya.